Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs versus Matthew Stafford and the Buffalo Bills.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've...
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, "Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top."
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Larry Fitzgerald, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Bass, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
right? 2 touchdown passes last week. 2 touchdown
passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The first carry now. This is Williams. He'll get 3 up to midfield. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. To Gordon, out left. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there would be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. And Gordon's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Blake Bell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now Stafford. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd down and 8. Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Here's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now Stafford. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. That's complete. It's Bell. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second and goal, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Josh Gordon, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down at 4. Stafford throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And Kansas City drafted McCole Hardman, hoping he could be something of a Tyreek Hill clone. They're still trying to find his exact niche. He did have 41 catches last year, and he makes a nice one there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Matt Milano leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He can't get him down. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Josh Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Stafford's throw taken in by Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Play action, Stafford. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On first down, Stafford here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Byron Pringle now to return it. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Caught here by Bell. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd down and 4. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. And he fends him off. And now he's swallowed up and taken down. Chris Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Fights him off. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They run it again with Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll hand it off now. Williams.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there. Gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Bell. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Bell. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Williams. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it with Williams. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Back to throw. Mahomes. Open man is Gordon, complete. Well, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Kansas City, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.